Hello, welcome to my videos and my blog. And this time I'm going to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers 2025-2026 season prediction. Well, the Lakers season, or basically the NBA season is 2025-2026 season is gonna to start this Tuesday, 2 days from now, where my favorite team, Los Angeles Lakers, are gonna to make his debut against the Golden State Warriors the same day. So for that reason, I am recording this video where I'm going to talk about the Lakers' new season and what I expected about them, about the roster, about the preseason, about my prediction in the regular season, and about the NBA Cup, and about what the Lakers reached or did in the last season. So let's start. Well, remember that the last season, the Lakers NBA 2024-2025 season, the Lakers did or reach or achieve more than we expected or I expected, because remember that JJ Reddick, the former basketball player and podcaster, made his debut with the team where nobody expected anything. To be honest, I expected before 1 year ago that the Lakers were gonna to suffer a lot, and they most probably they weren't gonna to qualify, or they will be fight to qualify to the play-in. But to be honest, they surprised us a lot, where the Lakers started very bad the season, but after that they recovered and they finished it with a third best record in the Western Conference with a 50-32. They play very in home because they finished it with a 31-10 record, and as a away team they suffer a lot because they finished it with a 19-22 record. Remember that there is a lot of noise with the Lakers, because remember in the first day of February or the last day of January, there was a breaking news that the Luka Doncic was traded to the Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis and other players, and I was very shocked when this news appeared. The possibilities for the Lakers to qualify to the playoff and try to compete for the NBA championship increased, but the Lakers started to play in a very great basketball since the beginning of the year. So after that they could qualify, and they finished it with a third record. But unfortunately, and they finished it in the third place. But unfortunately, in the NBA playoff, they lost against the Minnesota Timberwolves in 5 games, the number 6 set, where they were outplayed by the Timberwolves. To be honest, this series was very close. I'm not gonna to lie. The Lakers could minimum win 2 or 3, or minimum to win this series, but the Timberwolves were very physically, and they play the Lakers, and they play better defensive. Also, how I told you, in most of the games the difference was less than a 5 point difference. Where, for example, in this game, the game one the Lakers couldn't compete, but in the game two that they won it, they play a perfect defensive game. But in the last 3 games, the Lakers, I think that they play a very great basketball, but in the last quarter is what the Timberwolves executed better, and they defeated the Lakers, and the Lakers were eliminated. So it was a better season than I expected, but the probabilities or the emotion as a Lakers fan increased a lot when was the Luka Doncic trade. So in the end, I think that the Lakers did more than we expected, and now I think that I expect a little more. And also remember, in the last year in the NBA Cup, the Lakers that were the reigning champion team the last year, they unfortunately in this time they couldn't qualify, and they were eliminated in the group stage, where the Lakers finished with a 2-2 record, and they defeated, I think, the Spurs and the Jazz, but they lost against the Thunder and the Suns. And remember that the Thunder are the reigning champion team. So now the Lakers lost this, were eliminated in the NBA in the group stage, after they won the NBA Cup 2023. So, talking about the new season, what I am expected about the NBA Lakers 2025 to 2026 season. So let's talk about the roster. The roster is practically similar with new addition. The Andrew Ayton, we remember that he was drafted more than 7 years ago. He started. He was one of when he was in his prime, he was one of the best. But unfortunately, in the last 2 3 years, he hasn't been a very great player. But let's see if he can show why he was selected in the first round. The Andre Johnson, the center, I think that the most probably he's going to be the starting center. The Luka Doncic, the forward guard. Remember that a lot of people criticizing him, especially me, because he was overweight. It looked like that in the summer he put in a better wear. He's fitter that in the in the first semester of the year. And remember that now it's not the LeBron James team, it's the Luka Doncic team. And let's see if he can lead the team to qualify to the playoff and to try to compete to win the championship. And Rika Shimura that returned to the team. Jason Hayes that he's a group player, but the problem is he's a bench player, and the most probably he's gonna to help he's gonna to help when the Andre Ayton is gonna to be in the bench. Ronnie James, that we know that he's in this team because his father. I think that in my opinion, Ronnie James is not still ready to play in the NBA. He's a very great defensive player, but he's not a very great offensive player. And I think that most of the games he should be playing in the NBA in the G League, but we know that this is not going to happen. Around LeBron James, we know that he's the face of the team, but for first time, I think in his career, he's not the best he's not the best player in the team, because I think that in this moment, Luka Doncic is better than LeBron, but because the age, alright, and so I think that now the Lakers front office decide to arm or to create a team around the Luka Doncic. So also unfortunately LeBron James is not gonna to be ready for the opening day because he's injured, asiatic I think so, some problem with his back, and he's gonna to be out for 1 month. But I think that the most probably this is a loss management, because LeBron James is looking for to reach in the best way possible in the playoff in the middle of April in the next year. Also, Maxi Clever return. Dalton Connect, that in my opinion, he's a very great player, but most of the time he was a rookie and he made several mistakes. Let's see if he improved in the summer and he can show his great talents. About Jake Rabian, I think that he's not going to play a lot of minutes. And Austin Reeves, that he was one of the revelations of the team the last 2 seasons. Let's see, he need to, the most probably this is gonna to be his last year in Los Angeles, because the most probably in the next off season he's gonna to looking for a very rich contract, and the Lakers are not going to pay him. But let's see if he can lead to the team to compete for the championship. About the Marcus Smart, he was one of the addition this summer. He's a tremendous player, he's a guard, and he's a tremendous defensive player. Let's see how he can improve the team. And Adu Tiero, I think that he was seen in the off season. And about Jared Vanderbilt, he's a very great player, a defensive player, but the problem is that he's not healthy most of the time. He's in the bench, and when he's healthy, he's one of the best player, one of the best defensive player. Let's see if he can stay healthy in most of the part in the season. About Gabe Vincent, he's a great player, but he's a best player, and he's gonna to support a lot of the team when he's in the floor. And Chris Magnon, I don't know who is his man, and Christian Coloco and Nick Smith Jr. And about the head coach staff, J.J. Redick is going to come back as a Lakers head coach for the second season. I expect big things about great things about the J.J. Redick. Like Macmillan and Scott Brooks, two coaches that have coached NBA teams, are going to be the assist coaches. Bob Bayer, Greg St. Jean, Lindsay Harley, Bao Levitsky, and Michael Bresley. So, about this new season, remember that in the preseason, the Lakers didn't play a very great basketball, because they finished it with a 1-5 record, where they lost against the Suns, the Warriors, the Suns, and a 1-5 record. No. yeah, a 1-5 record where they lost against the Suns, the Warriors, the Suns, the Kings, and the Mavericks, and they only won or defeat the Warriors. Of course, it's only preseason. This doesn't matter. So about the new season, I think that I expect that the Lakers are gonna to have the same basketball level. I think that the Lakers are gonna to compete to finish in between the third place to the sixth place, because I think that the Lakers have the possibility to fight these two places. In my opinion, I think that the Oklahoma City Thunder are the team to beat, and I think that the Thunders are the best team in the league. I think that in the second place are going to finish it the Houston Rockets and the Denver Nuggets are going to fight for that position. So I think that the Lakers are going to finish between the third place to the fifth or sixth place. And I think, in my opinion, that the Lakers are going to finish it with the same record of the last season, 50-32. And about the NBA Cup, that is going to start this November. Remember that this cup is played only in the November, and is played in Tuesdays and Fridays. And remember that in the beginning of December, in 1 week, is playing the knockout round, the quarterfinal, the semifinal, and the final. So I think that the semi-final and the final are played in Las Vegas, and the rest of the team are played in one NBA team arena. So the Steelers, the Lakers are gonna to be in this NBA Cup in the West Group B, where they will compete against the Grizzlies, the Pelicans, the Clippers, and the Mavericks. So this is a tough group. Remember that in this group, the team that qualifies to the knockout round is the team that finishes in the first place, the team that win more games, and also of the three groups, it qualified the best second place. So I think that the Lakers, in my opinion, are gonna to win this group, and they're gonna to qualify to the knockout round. So these are my prediction about the Lakers 2025-2026 season. Let's see if I am right or not after the season. But I think that the Lakers have a lot to improve. Let's see if they can apply this in the floor. Let's see. Also, remember that in the summer, the Jerry Bosch sold the team for $10 billion to a multi or billionaire person. So I think that this is gonna to help the team to seek better players. So how I told you, this is the third year that I'm gonna to cover the Los Angeles Lakers. So remember that I'm gonna to talk about Lakers each game, and about the NBA standings. So I hope you like this video, and if you have any comment or suggestion, you can write me on social media platforms. So see you next video. Gibran.